The NFL Prediction Show on the Grilly Truth Sports Network. As always, the Grilly Truth is powered by betting.net. Betting.net is your best bet for finding the online casino or sports book that's right for you. Make sure you check them out at betting.net. All right, we've got an interesting battle in the NFC East tonight between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Football Giants. And we've got Cooper Rush against Daniel Jones. So that makes it a little bit difficult here to pick a game with Cooper Rush and Daniel Jones. Cooper Rush played well, especially at the start of the game last week when the Cowboys upset the Bengals. Daniel Jones has been Daniel Jones. I mean, his pass completions is up from 63% to 70%, but still average yards per attempt is right around 6 yards, which is not great. But Brian DeBall has really changed the culture of the New York Giants, I think, here. And you've got him going up against Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys always seem to be kind of a mess. I think that's from the leadership they don't get from Jerry Jones. If you look at the Cowboys versus Giants all-time series, the Cowboys have dominated divisional rivalry with a record of 71-42. They're 47. They have won 2 in a row, 4 of the last 5, 9 of the last 10. Now, the Giants did win 3 in a row, 2015 to 2016, but now it's Daniel Jones and not Eli Manning. When we break this game down, we're going to start off. We're going to go with trends that you need to know before you bet this game. And there are 3 trends here that I think are significant. Only 53% of spread bettors like the Giants to take care of business tonight, and essentially what is a straight-up pick. Now, 56% of total bettors are on the over with the very low number. I think the number right now is like 39 and a half. There's a lot of people that are hitting that over or under because that number is really low. Now, the third trend to know is the Giants last year were 6-11 against the spread. Now, this year they've started 2-0 against the spread. And the Cowboys were 13-5 against the spread last season, including the playoffs, and have started this season out at 1-1 against the spread. Now, we break this down for the 3 things to watch in this game. I mean, I think these things are really easy to get right here, and that is for the Dallas Cowboys, you have to slow down Saquon Barkley. The Giant feature back is healthy again. He exploded in week 1 to burn the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee, and the Giants come from behind win. He cooled off against a suspect Panthers run defense last week, though. The Cowboys can be gashed on the ground. The key for them will be stopping the chunk gains where Barkley can use his speed in the open field. If they can do that, they'll be in good shape. Now, our second thing to watch is a rush to judgment. A little bit of a play on words. Now, there's no doubt Cooper Rush is a downgrade from Dak Prescott, but he's been competent in making the passes he needs, especially in the first quarter against the Cincinnati Bengals. He spreads the ball around well. He is 2-0 as a starter in his history, replacing Dak Prescott over the last 2 seasons. And you've got to think or hope, if you're a Cowboys fan, that confidence will carry over on the road here also. Now, Daniel Jones is the question. And if you look at him on the surface, it looks like he's gotten better under DeBoll. But Jones did not play that well in the Giants' 2 wins. Now, I know his passer rating was 99.4, but that's inflated because he faced 2 questionable defenses in Tennessee and Carolina. He is still just averaged at 6.6 yards per attempt. He has only thrown 1 interception. So that's a win if you're a Giants fan. Now, the Cowboys will try to rattle Jones and stop Barkley with plenty of Micah Parsons. Parsons did miss a couple practices over the last few days, though. So there's questions about how he will handle the game tonight. Now, the stats that matter in this matchup. When I look at the stats that matter, 119.5 versus 120.5. That first number, the 119.5, is the rushing yards the Giants are giving up per game. The second number is the rushing yards the Cowboys are giving up per game. So the team that is most effective running the ball, New York with Barkley or Dallas with Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, should win this game. So how are we going to predict this game? My prediction is this. I'm going to take the Giants, and I'm going to give the 1 point. Now, it does worry me because Ezekiel Elliott, Tony Pollard, 2's more than 1. Neither quarterback, I think, will be that successful. I think Daniel Jones is better than Cooper Rush. For what that says, it really sucks that you pick a guy in the first round as a quarterback, and you got to compare him to Cooper Rush just 3 or 4 years later. But I think the biggest difference here is I think the Cowboys have the more dangerous and effective defense. but I don't think you're going to see the Giants take a lot of shots downfield. The Cowboys win this game if they force key takeaways. Whether they could do that or not, I don't know. But the thing that stands out to me is you're playing in New York. Giants fans are excited. They're 2-0. You're going to have the crowd on your side tonight. And the big thing here is Mike McCarthy versus Brian Daboll. When I look at that, there's no doubt who I would want. I would want Brian Daboll. And Brian Daboll has done some great things changing the culture in New York. I think the New York Giants win this game tonight. I'm going to call it 20-17, 24-20, right in that area. The game's basically a pick 'em at the -1. So I would bet the Giants. I would give the -1. I think the Giants get this win tonight, and I think it catches a lot of people's attention because then they'll be 3-0 tied with the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I still think even at 3-0, the Giants are going to be hard-pressed to get the 8 or 9 wins this year. But this is a team that, like I said, with the culture being changed by Daboll, things are only going to get better over in New York over the next few years. All right, make sure, guys, you go check out BetFred Sports. BetFred is a great sports book for betting the games on. They have a lot of nice bonuses when you're first signing up. So make sure you check out BetFred. You can check out the link in the description and the video if you're watching on YouTube. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter at grilling_truth and go to Facebook and like us. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video on YouTube. But for now, guys, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to the